Welcome to the Happy Workaholic Podcast. I'm your host, Kellyanne Gorman. Over the past 20 years, I've worked in beauty, luxury, corporate, and service-driven industries. I created the opportunity in these careers and in my own businesses that allowed me to travel the world, experience once-in-a-lifetime events, and build brands while providing my expertise to clients all around the globe. Life is short, and when you're given a second chance, you better believe I'm going to take it, celebrate it, and share it with you. This show is intended to elevate your mind, upgrade your business, enhance your life, and become part of a positive and uplifting community. If you're ready to take your business and life to that next level you deserve to be at, this is the show for you. Inspiration, motivation, and determination are what got me to where I am today. Tune in every week to hear from myself, other entrepreneurs, professional patients, small business owners, and fellow podcasters who will be featured on the show. I'm here to remind you to work hard, share your story, follow your dreams, and never, ever give up. Thanks for taking the time to subscribe to the Happy Workaholic Podcast. Today's episode starts now. Hello. Welcome back to a brand new show. You are listening to episode number 244, where I'm going to be sharing a snippet of chapter 8 of my brand new book titled Everything is Messy. But first, I want to share some super exciting news. So, number 1, we are officially in 77 countries. I've been podcasting for 3.5 years now. This is nuts. Holy shit. Thank you so much for each and every one of you that listen, that review, that download, all the things. I appreciate you so much. Number 2, this show is ranked number 94 in entrepreneurship in Israel. Israel, I love you. Thank you so much. It's just so crazy when people email me and send me these stats and I'm like, are you serious? And then I have to I don't believe them. I have to do my own research and I'm like, oh my God, holy shit. So thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so incredibly grateful. This journey of podcasting has been, let's just say, unreal. It's insane. Also, I would like to add that I am doing a giveaway every Monday night on my personal Facebook page at 6:10 p.m. My birthday's June 10th, so I always do things at 6:10. And the giveaway is a brand new book. My book, Everything is Messy. So if you want to win a copy and you want to be in the drawing, the only thing you need to do is leave a review over on Apple Podcasts for this show. That's it. And you're entered. Now, if you're not on Apple Podcasts, if you don't have access to the app, what you can do is leave me a review on my Facebook business page at The Happy Workaholic, and that will count as well. So every Monday night, 6:10 p.m., I'm going to do a drawing. I pick a random number. I go into the reviews. That's how it's done. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, again, for listening to these episodes, especially last week's. Episode 243 was my 4-year medical journey and legal battle. I went through it all. All of it. It's a very intense show. I definitely cried. I'm always crying on the show. I'm just keeping it raw and real for everybody listening. I'm just doing these shows because I know that the information in my head and in my heart will help others get to where they need to be, whether it's in their personal life or professional career. This is why I'm here. So if you have gone through something intense like that, trigger warning, it might, cause a little PTSD, because me recording that, it for sure did. It's an intense one. It's about 90 minutes and it had to be done. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I was misdiagnosed. I went through all the legal hell. I represented myself in 6 medical malpractice legal cases. I'm giving you the 411 on what it's like to live through that horrific nightmare and come out alive and win. And if you want to hear the details, scroll back after this show to episode 243. But I am sharing the names of the doctors. I'm sharing the names of where I was, the chemo, the whole 9, because I can. So there's that. But I just wanted to say, start off this show with gratitude and just I'm overwhelmed, to be honest with you. This week has just been exhausting for me. I don't know why. So I'm just listening to my body and just resting. I literally worked from bed on Wednesday. I took a nap from 10 in the morning to 1 p.m. The only time I do that is when I'm sick, and I'm not sick. My ears have been bothering me, but I'm not sick. I'm super healthy. So I'm what is happening? I just let myself take a nap. I was this is really weird. And I'm the most extremely organized and scheduled person, as you probably already know this, but I still hadn't finished my end of month duties like I give myself until yesterday. What is today? The 3rd or the 4th? I don't even know. But I told my roommate, I was like, good thing I don't have another boss. Like, I'd be getting a write-up. Like, I'm so behind on my shit. But I ended up doing it. I banged it out last night. I had just had this like verge of I don't know, this like spurt of energy. And I was like, let me just bang this shit out right now so I could wake up early on Friday, record this show for you guys, and share some other exciting information. So if you are not familiar with Everything is Messy, my brand new book, I'm going to share what you can expect from this. And it is available in paperback and it is available in an ebook form. If you go to everythingismessy.com, I have listed everywhere it's available. So in the UK, in Europe, New Zealand, Australia, US, and Canada. You can see it. If you want a signed copy from me personally, you need to order through me personally, and all the information is on everythingismessy.com. But I just want to share what to expect from this book. You know, over the last couple of weeks and until the end of the year, I'm going to be sharing more on each chapter. And today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be reading part of the chapter to you. So first, I just wanted to share what you can expect, because this is not a normal book. And if you've been listening to this show, if you've been following me on the internet, nothing I do is normal. And that's my normal. Like, I like to create things that just make sense for me because I know it's going to help others get to where they need to be. But also, this is a huge passion project, and it's half a personal development book and half a vegan cookbook. And then I filmed about over 100 recipes in our community, which you get immediate access to when you purchase the book. So it's very different. It's very rare. It's definitely one of a kind. So this publication, you are going to experience a little bit of everything, like I just mentioned. Personal development, life lessons, real solutions, budget-friendly vegan recipes, and proof that anything is possible when following the right formula. I want you to enjoy this journey. I want it to really make you think about the goals you have and the dreams you stopped chasing. I want this book to help you get organized, be creative in the kitchen, level up in life, and I want it to make you believe again. You guys, that is the most important part. You can, and I promise, have anything out of life, but you simply must put in the work. Use this book when you need it, come back to it, and of course, share it with a friend. It is better to go through these times in life with an excellent support system, a good head on your shoulders, a sense of humor, and the understanding that manifesting and visualizing an outcome can profoundly change your life. That is what my book is about. So you're getting 10 chapters of personal development. Sprinkled throughout, you get vegan recipes. Am I vegan? No. I need to preface by saying that because I ate a burger as soon as I finished writing this book. However, you're like, why is this a vegan cookbook? Because I do eat vegan most of the time because it's best for healing my body from all the trauma and all of the drugs and chemo and all that fun stuff that was put into my body. And fruits and veggies are the healthiest. So what you can do with the recipes is actually add your meat, dairy, gluten, and sugar when you need it. So they're simple, basic recipes. They're budget friendly. They're all under $20. And I have them organized like everything else in my world in categories. So I have 4 recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I have 4 sweet sides. No, that's wrong. 4 savory sides and 4 sweet snacks. You'd think I'd have this memorized by now. And that was so important to me to make sure everything was under $20. If you're meal prepping for the week, it's under $20. If you're making a meal for your family, it's under $20. This part probably took me the longest. Shopping with my mask on, going to Target and like the 10 other grocery stores we have in San Diego, price shopping and looking at ingredients with my freaking mask on, waiting in lines. Like, just the best time to write a book. And I really did, because people need this information now. You need this information now. So if you're on the fence and ordering the book and you want to learn more about it, I have snippets of every chapter on my Medium blog, which I'll link in the show notes, but also on these episodes. So if you scroll back to the last few, there's 7 chapters there. And until the end of the year, I'm going to keep recording each chapter. So if you don't want to purchase and you're like, I don't really know. So there's plenty of free content available in different forms, audio and written. So there you go. So that's what you can expect from this book. So chapter 8, I titled Fuck the Fear. And I kind of wanted to take the swear words out for like a minute. But then after asking a lot of my friends, they're like, that's not you. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I mean, my show is explicit. You know that by now. There's a big fat E. So you know not to listen around your little kiddos. But I wanted to do something different, like I mentioned, with today's chapter. So I'm actually going to read it to you. And then I have some more exciting things happening that I want to share with you after this chapter. So I'm going to make it short and sweet and just read some of the chapter to you because this is a really good one. And I think it's really important to hear. So here we go. Chapter 8, Fuck the Fear. I've always been somewhat of a fearless person, and the thought never even crossed my mind to actually write about fear, because when you read these chapters, you kind of get that through my words. However, I just got a little reminder on my phone that 3 years ago, I was sitting in a chemo chair for my 5th treatment. I used to watch videos of the ocean waves crash repeatedly, visualizing that I would one day make it back to the beach. No more ports and pick lines, no more drugs, no more relapses. Just me and the beach. Being my old, happy, healthy version of myself, again, that was a sign I had to write about being fearless. I'm literally sitting here living the life I thought I would never get back. If you are someone who needs a little push from someone, I'm your girl. I'm definitely not a daredevil or an adventure thrill seeker. I'm not into scary shit or heights. Fuck the fear, make a list of shit you need to make happen, and do it. You only live once. I got my life back, so I know and feel that it is my duty to help you become fearless. How I got through chemo, a misdiagnosis, 6 legal cases, and a list of other stressful life events was the fact that I was fearless. I was also absolutely petrified of dying, although I knew that was always an option. I know, deserve, and expect more, and I know that you do too. What are you afraid of? Make a list and tackle them one at a time. Don't try to be an overachiever over here. It's just too much. Trust me, I've already tried. Seriously, so many times. Start by asking yourself, why are you afraid? Journal that shit out and meditate on it. I mean, try hypnosis if that helps. If you have the answers, then it's easier to get over, as I mentioned earlier. There's something so magical about putting pen, in my case, pencil, to paper. If there wasn't, then I would not be doing double the work for myself to write this book. I would have just audio recorded it and dictated it all. I wanted to face my own fears about writing this book. Can I do it? Is anybody going to read it? Why would they buy my book and not someone else's with a bigger following and notoriety? Are they going to think that this 2-in-1 book is absolutely insane? I worked hard on my thoughts, meditated, answered my questions above, and made this book happen. Everyone has a story to share, and this is mine. Everyone has unique gifts to offer to the world, and this is mine. Life lessons, advice, and delicious healthy recipes. It's good to be scared, have a challenge, right? It helps us personally grow and become better versions of ourselves. Fearless. I looked at my chemo treatments as a job, and 10 years before that, again, not the norm, I was taking care of someone who again was going through the same thing. It actually was my job. So I knew when it was my turn to act the same. I always had to fight for sanity and peace of mind all by myself. On those days, I would mentally have to convince myself that the drug getting dumped into my veins would not close my throat up in a matter of seconds and kill me, because it could have at any given moment. I mean, it definitely tried. My anxiety would be through the roof, and when I showed up, I would just be in a full panic mode even after the drugs they gave me. I would have somehow convinced myself today would be my last day on earth, and then I would start to visualize my funeral and see everyone who was there. I know that's super dark, but that's my fear, my story, my truth, and my darkness. I fought those fears, fought the thoughts, fought the drugs, and fought the doctors, and I won. I won because I don't think like that anymore, thanks to years of therapy and sound baths, of course. I won because I'm not sick, and I won because I'm alive to share the story with you from the very beach I used to dream of coming back to. I got the control back of my mind. Now I'm here to help you face your fears. Again, if you don't have a cheerleader, I'm your girl. But you first must believe in yourself. I want you to know that you can be as fearless as you want. Baby steps are always okay. I just want to remind you that I'm only sharing my truth and the decisions I chose to make and the way I decided to fight to serve as inspiration and motivation for you to start your own process. They will always look different because we are different. Now it's time for you to say, F off fear. I am done with you. It is time to fight your own battles in your own way that feels right to you, in a way that you know in your heart and feel in your gut is right for you. Fuck the fear. So that, my friends, is chapter 8. Super short and sweet, like the whole book. You can read it in under 2 hours. I felt that it was really important for me to actually read this chapter to you because it's probably one of the best ones. Now for some super exciting information. I have a sale once a year. My 2020 holiday sale is happening right now. So first of all, I want to ask you, do you make a list for your end of year goals in December? How do you show up? How do you want to show up in 2021? Are you somebody that is super scheduled, organized, What systems are you going to have in place for the new year? Now is the time everybody's thinking about that. I went to Target the other day. I was trying to figure out, okay, what new planner do I want? What new notebook do I want? What laminated calendar for the year at a glance do I want? And I usually go to different stores for all of them. So last year I got my planner from Barnes & Noble. My notebooks always come from Target because who doesn't love them? And my laminated yearly calendar that's on my wall came from Office Max or Office Depot, I'm not sure. So I just did a little window shopping the other day, like roaming the aisles, and I just didn't feel like I needed anything that day because I need something by the 15th, because what is happening is Get Organized, the masterclass. I am so excited about this class, you guys. It's $97. It's $100 off because of the holiday sale. You are going to learn how to get yourself scheduled and organized in a way that you feel most comfortable for the new year. It's going to happen in the Everything is Messy community. So you are actually going to, when you sign up for the $97, get 2 Zoom recordings live. We're going to be on Zoom live together. Of course, you can always watch the replay. You're going to get a copy of the ebook. You're going to get access to the community, which, like I mentioned earlier, is over 100 filmed recipes in the community. And that's where the magic is going to happen. This masterclass is going to happen. I'm going to show you my systems on how I get organized and scheduled in my notebook, in my planner, in my calendars, physically, like with hard copies in my hand of my notebook, my planner, my variety of calendars I have, as well as digitally. And the first class, I'm going to share with you how I do everything. And then the second class is for you to come back because I'm holding you accountable. So you're going to have homework. And then I'm going to answer all your questions, most likely on both Zooms. But for $97, you get access to the community, you get 2 Zooms, you get all the replays, you can have over 100 recipes, you get Everything is Messy, the ebook, all that good stuff, and then we're going to be connected in this community. So if that is something that you're interested in, head to thehappyworkaholic.com and click on 2020 holiday sale, and you can sign up there. Again, it's $97, so inexpensive. I took $100 off, and I just extended my holiday sale until Christmas Eve, just because, everybody's going through a lot right now. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to keep my holiday pricing. So I did. So that is something that I'm so excited about. So it's Tuesday, December 15th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're not around, the time doesn't work for you, you can catch the replay and I'll always be available to answer your questions. I live on the internet. And then the second class is Tuesday, December 22nd, same time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So again, it's $97. You get 2 classes, you get a copy of the ebook, you get access to the community and access to me, and you get to figure out how you are going to organize yourself, your household, your kids, your Zooms, your life, your business for 2021. I'm also going to be sharing a lot of things I do for the end of the year. So every end of the month, like I said earlier, I always have certain tasks, and at the end of the year, it's just multiplied. But by doing things every month, it's a hell of a lot easier and a hell of a lot shorter time period that I'm spending doing these things. So it's not just for business, it's for your personal life, for your household. I have so many documents that I send friends that help them organize their finances and their jobs and their kids and the Zoom schedules and all of that. So if you want access to just that form right now, you can sign up for my newsletter on thehappyworkaholic.com, and it will automatically, once you sign up for the newsletter, it will automatically email you those PDFs and Excel sheets that you can download to your desktop and then change around, move them around. I recently started using Trello again, so I'm a little bit obsessed over that right now. If you're not familiar with Trello, I can give you a little lesson inside. I'm most likely going to do a little lesson for a lot of digital apps that I use that organize and schedule and automate my life on the Zoom. So expect that for the masterclass. Again, if you're interested in Get Organized, the masterclass, you want to learn more information on it, just head to the 2020 holiday sale on thehappyworkaholic.com. Other things I want to share with you that are on sale only once a year. Anything, all things podcasting. If you need production, if you want to launch a show, you need to learn how to market and monetize, you want to rebrand your show, anything, all things podcasting is thousands of dollars off right now. Thousands. And I only do that once a year. Also, something I'm bringing back from last year that I launched is Momentum. which is my 12-month on-demand business and life coaching experience. This is my favorite coaching program I've ever created because you and I are together for the year. It is half off, and it was only until Cyber Monday. I've extended that until Christmas Eve. So if you are looking to be held accountable, you need a business and or life coach, I'm your girl. I worked on this program so hard. I launched it last year, and I'm just like obsessed with helping people get to where they need to be. So whether it's your business, your personal life, anything, you need to check out my brand new coaching experience, and it is an experience. And that is available on thehappyworkaholic.com. But again, holiday sale pricing, it's half off until Christmas Eve. So you're definitely going to want to take advantage of that now because I only have a couple spaces available because I'm only one person and I like to dedicate as much possible time to my clients and go above and beyond in the service that I provide for them always. So I'm only taking 3 more clients on for that right now. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in and you want to talk more about it, you know where to reach me, thehappyworkaholic.com on social media. We can get on a call. I can go over more specifics. And then what else? Just a final reminder about the giveaway. So every Monday, 6:10 p.m. on my personal Facebook page, I'm doing a giveaway. So the only thing you need to do right now is leave a review for the Happy Workaholic podcast on Apple Podcasts, or you can head to my business Facebook page at the Happy Workaholic and leave one there if you're not on Apple Podcasts. So the drawing will happen every Monday. I'm going to send you so many goodies. So you're not just winning my book. You're actually getting it signed. You're actually getting some Blackwing pencils because they sponsored my pre-orders. They are so incredible. I wrote my entire book with these pencils. They have a massive cult following. They are literally my favorite thing in life right now. I have the sharpeners. I have backup erasers. I have all the titanium and gold covers for them. I'm obsessed. They all write different. All the leads are different. They're just amazing. If you follow them on Instagram, you'll see what I'm talking about. And then Kate Bella, the number one, it's the best selling face mask right now at Target and across the globe. And they were so incredible in sponsoring these pre-orders. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, when you pre-ordered my book before the official launch date, if you were somebody that received one of them, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, I partnered with a bunch of brands to put in each box that went out with my book. So there were face masks, there were pencils, there were notepads, there were Post-its, there were highlighters, like so many different brands. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'm doing the same now every Monday for the holiday giveaway. So if you check out my latest post on my Facebook, scroll down, you'll see. And I'm just super excited to be giving away something this holiday season and extending my holiday sale pricing half off until Christmas Eve. Again, if you guys need to get scheduled and organized and need to learn new systems, whether it's writing them down or digitally, Get Organized. The masterclass is exactly what you are going to need. It is a steal for $97. It's a steal for $197, and I kept the $100 off. So I just want to help as many people get organized and scheduled before the new year. You know, everybody's just so excited right now for this new year. I am, of course, as well, but you need to have systems in place and you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself first so that you can be the best version for yourself, but of course then for others. So whether it's your kids, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friends, your family, anything, anybody, you need to have things in place. And that's the most important thing I can say about that, especially with the morning routines, the evening routines. I mean, I talk all about this in my book, but I've been saying this for years. So I want to wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to leave your review on the Happy Workaholic podcast right here on Apple Podcasts. Again, on my business Facebook page, you can find me at the Happy Workaholic. If you guys have any questions about Get Organized, the masterclass, my 2020 holiday sale, about anything podcasting, if you don't have a budget, I have a free podcast school. So click the link in the show notes. I will link it there for you. And then again, if you're looking for a business and life coach for the new year, check out Momentum, my 12-month on-demand business and life coaching experience. It is half off until Christmas Eve. This honestly be the best gift that you could ever give yourself for the new year. I promise you that. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for reviewing my show. Thank you for downloading. Thank you, Israel. Like, number 94 in entrepreneurship is nuts. I appreciate you so much. If you guys have any questions about anything in the show, my book, my sale, anything at all, you know where to find me. Instagram, Facebook, at The Happy Workaholic. And I'm wishing you the best weekend. I'm going to start my end of year tasks this weekend. I already highlighted it in my book, which means that shit's gotta happen. And I'll probably have a glass of wine in my hand while doing it because balance. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, your weekend, and I will talk to you again soon. Don't forget those reviews. Your time is so valuable, and I really appreciate you carving out a little piece of your day to listen to today's episode. If you liked this one, please share it with someone who you feel needs to hear this message. And don't forget to tag me at The Happy Workaholic on Facebook and Instagram so I can feature you on my stories. Listening on Apple Podcasts? I would love it if you would leave me a review on today's show. Your input means so much and also helps me create more of the content you'll love. Want to continue today's conversation? You can join us in the Happy Workaholic Network Facebook group. Simply answer the questions and you're in. For more information on myself and to get the latest in business, LinkedIn, organizing, and podcasting news, sign up to receive my weekly newsletter at thehappyworkaholic.com. I hope that your day continues to be happy, healthy, positive, and productive, and I'll talk to you again soon.